You know, sometimes it's tougher than others to be an Xbox fan. And what I mean by that is Microsoft obviously goes through some lulls when it comes to their exclusive content. And at the end of the day, it seems like that's going to be something that really kind of continues to happen. And it's something that some people are okay with. I think I'm probably less okay with it than others. But there's certain times where they get even something that's maybe a smaller game. And you sort of question, well, what in the world is going on here? Because it seems like even these smaller games are ending up on other platforms, and every platforms is like, what's the point in even getting these if they're going to just end up everywhere else anyway? But I mean, I guess there's some kind of rhyme or reason to it. Just for me personally, I just sort of look at it and question it and go, it's a little bit strange that this kind of thing happens. But at the end of the day, these type of things do happen, and we should, I guess, probably expect it to be more of the norm than anything lately. I mean, if we just think about it, I mean, it's just one of those things that's going to continue to happen, and we're going to continue to see all these different things happen where a game that was out on PlayStation will come out 6 months later on Xbox, and the game that was out on Xbox will come out, 3 or 6 months later on PlayStation, and that's just part of the game within a game, I guess. So I don't know, but I do want to get into this because I feel like everybody's going to be talking about it, or they probably will be soon enough. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm the Crap Gamer, and of course this is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. Even though there's a lot of changes around here as well, that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like, and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me. Again, that is so amazing. I still am blown away with all the love and support and things like that you guys give, and I know how busy you are, so it means all the more when you guys drop the support and stuff like that for the channel. So thank you guys very, very much. With that being said, I want to jump into this because, listen, Xbox fans we were talking this up, or not me personally, but a lot of Xbox fans were talking about this, and, it's just one of those things where it kind of comes back and bites you in the butt a little bit, as should probably, know a lot of people probably realize that these kind of bragging about this stuff really does kind of end up biting you in the butt. So, it's just one of those things that happens. But yeah, so here we go. The Ascent, which was a steampunk type game, action RPG, is officially coming to PlayStation 5. And the game's going to be released on March 24th, 2022, and it's going to cost $25, and players can receive a 10% discount if they're a member of PS Plus and they pre-order the game. Players on PlayStation will receive the RPG-33 rocket launcher with its unique blue laser targeting system if they pre-order the game. The announcement has been expected for a while following a rating for the game from Sony's console by the U.S. Entertainment Software Rating Board, and it had also been previously rated for certification in PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in Taiwan. Developed by Swedish indie studio Neon Giant, The Ascent has been a PC and Xbox console exclusive and a Day 1 Game Pass title since it was released in July 2021. The developer had previously announced that it was aware of the demand for a PlayStation 5 version and told users to stay tuned for updates. Set in a futuristic cyberpunk world, the game puts players in the role of workers for the Ascent Group, a mega corporation that suddenly collapses without warning, leading to anarchy. As other organizations and syndicates fight each other to try and take control of the city, it's up to the players to make sure nobody manages to pull it off, while at the same time trying to find out what caused the Ascent's group collapse anyway. VGC, which is the article which I'm linking, said with their Ascent review, when you break it down to its basic components, the Ascent doesn't do anything that particularly pushes the genre forward in any way, but when it looks as phenomenal as this, it is as thoroughly entertaining to play. It doesn't have to. So apparently it plays good, looks good, but it might not be anything world-beating in terms of what it actually has. So yeah, it's what an exciting time. I think that way Xbox fans have been able to play this, and I'm sure that the obvious thing would be to say, well, at least I don't have to pay for it, because that's the thing that, a lot of Xbox fans kind of brag on or whatever. But at the same time, listen, there's nothing wrong with paying for your titles and paying for your games and things like that. Realistically, it just kind of helps out more than anything. So I do hope that we see some amazing things in the future that end up on both. It's just one of those things. Like, for me personally, I love to see this doesn't bother me, like, per se, but it's just one of those things where I can see that it probably bothers a lot of other fans, and at the end of the day, I can get that. But it's not like it's Gears of War or Halo or Forza Motorsport or Forza Horizon or something along those lines, which I think is would probably be something that people would really, really hate. And then even on the PlayStation side, I mean, they lose some things here and there. I mean, to be honest with you, when you kind of look at things, it's probably pretty easy to see that stuff like Sifu might eventually come to Xbox, and that's how these things work. It's just one of those things that kind of ends up working out a certain way for people, and as fans, I think I don't totally grasp the idea of getting these little games for 6-month exclusivity or whatever, but I guess we'll probably see a lot more of this in the future, given that Spartacus and is coming, and they're going to want to have some of these smaller games that go day and date, drop day and date into their thing as well. So yeah, really kind of depends on how you look at these things, and at the end of the day, I think it really just depends on how you look at it. Like, for me personally, like I said, something like this, I don't really care if it's not Gears, Forza, Halo, or something like that going someplace else. I honestly just could not care less. Honestly, just trying to just say, hey, it's just one of those things that happen. So anyway, I'm sure a lot of you guys have a lot of things to say, a lot of things to kind of gripe about when it comes to this. Maybe you don't care at all, I don't know, but at the end of the day, it's something that's happening, and it's going to continue to happen more and more as time goes along. Like, I think PlayStation fans will probably enjoy this game for what it is, and we'll see how it kind of winds up with Xbox fans. I did see some Xbox fans get a little bit salty about this stuff, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen long term, hey, I don't know. I think it really depends on Microsoft and what they do. Like, I would expect most things that Microsoft does to end up on to end up on the other platform as well. Like, this is just one of those things that keeps happening, and it was definitely going to continue to keep happening. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys greatly for coming out and watching one of my videos. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic night. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. Game on, have a good time. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you so much for watching. Crap Gamer out.